The date is Saturday, April 10th, year 2021. It is 6:37 in the morning. Looks like I'm too slow for everyone out here. Going to try to go camping for the first time this year. 22 miles west of Colorado Springs in Divide, Colorado. So I'll be there pretty quick. But this is just supposed to be a rust buster. Gonna break the rust off and get the camping season started properly. But I am getting my morning shot of Pikes Peak. It's a beautiful shot driving through here. I film it almost every time I go this way. And this could be the shortest camping trip in history because I don't know what kind of conditions I'm going to face in Divide. I think this road is maintained. It's a county road, but I think it's maintained because there are houses up there. It's a brisk 31 degrees down here today. And it's not going to get much warmer where I'm going, with the high estimated for 53 degrees Fahrenheit today. But the place I'm going, it's very popular with ATV enthusiasts. In fact, there's even a trailhead for them to unload their ATVs. And I went there in 2019 on Labor Day, and it was just really a cluster of people, and I was lucky to find camping at all. And I vowed that I would come back at a time when maybe it's less crowded. And I'm thinking the second week of April might be the time. I'm hoping the ATV crowds won't be out today, at least not as many as last time. And that's the chance I'm taking. Because I didn't get to camp where I wanted to last time. I had 3 different spots picked out and they were all filled. So I'm giving it another try very early in the season to maybe avoid the ATV and gun enthusiasts. Nothing against all those people, but I just want to chill. Well, here we are. This is where the pavement ends. We're entering National Forest, Pike National Forest. I'm still on Manchester County Road 5, it's just that it's not paved now. Well, I have found a spot that I kind of like. It's huge. You could fit several RVs up here. Looking at Pikes Peak there. It's a huge spot. I feel like a space hog because there could be some RVs or huge fifth wheels that would like to be up here. Well, the contents of my truck were not tossed. It was a rough ride, very bouncy, very jostling. But I guess I fastened and packed well, fastened everything down well. Nothing was tossed, the water didn't spill. There's actually a solar panel underneath there, strapped down and with pillows and everything else. And electricity held. No connections were broken in the tossing. My batteries are in pretty good shape. I think I'm taking this spot because the road drops off from here, so I'm not going to get a better view. So it depends on what you want. Do you want a good view or do you want shelter from the wind? And so right now I'm going to go with the view. Could live to regret that, who knows. But I've got a 360 up here, and that's tough to beat. Well, I suppose I'll make it official, but camping season 2021 for me has begun. Don't even really need the panel out. My batteries were already topped off. But since I'm using the batteries, I thought I'd put the panel out. I want to make a quick point here. See these burned logs above ground in that charred spot? I don't like people just having open fires on the ground. I mean, there's a pretty decent wind here right now. If I was doing this today, I could be starting a forest fire. Here, look at this. This thing was just burning above ground. I'm not done. Here's the 7th one. Looks like there's an 8th one. It's the logs have been moved, but there's a spot there. I'm not done. Here's the 9th one. It's pretty unfortunate that people are this irresponsible, and this is why BLM land and public land is being closed. But, you know, if there's 7 billion of us behaving like this, then we're just as much a part of the problem as corporations and industries. And I'm not being a hypocritical nagger. I'm taking this out of here. I'd like to do a quick video on just a couple simple things I made to make camping easier or safer. This here is actually designed to prevent my my camper shell window from being opened all the way by intruders, potential intruders. It's a simple flat stick of wood that you could find at any hardware store or hobby store. It's got some foam rubber wrapped around the tips. I use that because it kind of helps wedge it into the railing and hold it in place. And just fastened it on with a cable tie, plastic cable tie. As you can see, it's pretty effective. Now, I don't know if someone could break it. It does bend, but I don't want to try to break it here. But I'm hitting it pretty hard, and it's doing the job. It keeps the window from opening any farther than that. That's one. The other is real impressive. It's a stick. I needed this because my camper door is starting to fall shut as the years wear on, and this holds it open. It's just got a simple bungee cord wrapped around to hook on to the locking mechanism. It's got a rubber cap on it like you would find on the end of a crutch or a chair leg. That's all it is. And well, it's about time for dinner. Use the 12-volt lunchbox oven today. It's a power guzzler, but it's pretty handy, pretty simple. And what am I having today? It's nothing. I've actually had this before. No big deal. Look at that. That is canned killi. Little inside joke for Foresty Forest fans. Not to be confused with canned chili. They're the exact same thing, except that canned killi has a secret ingredient. The ingredient is freedom. Okay, this is the second one. Wow. Okay, now this is the third one. If I had to guess, I think they're coming at intervals of about a half hour between. Unless it's the same one just flying round and round the state, but I don't think it could I don't think it could do that in a half hour. I need an expert in military helicopters to tell me, what is this? That's kind of been all day. I can't say it bothers me. It hasn't been super loud. Actually, the wind has been pretty loud. But yeah, I just wanted to show a little bit of how close I am to the ATVs. Amazingly, the wind has all been blowing east. So in my favor, it's blown all the dust away from me. It's looking pretty spotty. Like I might not get a sunset. But you can't have it all, you know. And there is no wind right now. It hasn't been this calm all day. Hear that? No, you don't, because there's nothing. There's no wind. It is about 20 after 10 in the morning on Sunday the 11th. Getting ready to leave camp. I slept pretty well. I woke up like 6 times, but I slept 10 hours. I think I owe my privacy to this sign, because I saw about 20 campers before this sign, and after this sign there was only one and myself. I think this sign deterred a lot of people. And then leaving this morning, I saw one other camper, so there was 3 of us in a space that maybe had 10 camping spots.